What are we allowed to talk about?
What about what aren't we allowed to talk about?
Yes.
We aren't allowed to talk about the murder I committed earlier today.
Okay.
Other than that, we can talk about anything.
Perfect. Hi guys, I'm Arleo. Welcome to The Kitchen Drink, where we're raiding your fridges and making some delicious crafty cocktails. Today, we're here with my only guest who's going to have a blue check mark next to her Instagram handle, Tash.
Hi! It's me, Tash.
Tash, tell us how you earned that blue check mark.
I don't know. I host cooking shows. I host a YouTube show called Nosh with Tash, a Food Network digital show called Craving Healthy, and then I co-host
the Snackable Top Down Challenge, So Yummy Top Down Challenge
with Olivia. I am excited to do this because I am not fantastic at making cocktails.
Which is surprising because you're so good with food.
For me, it was very important to get in with like classic traditional foods and then like work my way to breaking rules. I don't know how to jump from like not knowing how to make cocktails to like making things that are really experimental. I feel like my palate is good enough that I can taste it and be like, oh, I sucked at this.
Olivia is actually going to be helping me make your drink today.
Is she gonna spit in it?
I hope not, but maybe that'll be the title, Olivia's Spit. I've heard from Olivia you like healthy stuff, which encompasses a lot of things, so I need you to break down a little bit more.
Let me tell you about my ideal cocktail. My criteria number one is whimsy.
Not whimsy, whimsy.
Whimsy.
Okay.
I like a cocktail as fun and fanciful with the most fun garnish that's as difficult to drink as humanly possible. I'm not scared of more aggressive liquors, but in its presentation, I like it to be whimsical.
Because you're a chef, there's going to be a lot of things to work with, which is kind of also not the premise of the show, but also is. It's always fun to see what the heck is hiding in somebody's fridge.
It's fun to see your stuff through somebody else's eyes. Sometimes you like fall out of love with an ingredient and maybe you'll make me fall back in love with it.
Do you have an ingredient that you're currently out of love with?
Yeah, I have like a variety of different kinds of Turkish dried pepper, like Urfa and Aleppo and stuff like that.
I'm going to have to like put exactly what these peppers are on the screen. This is a drinking channel, not a food channel. It may take me a little bit longer than usual to sort through all your stuff. You ready for a fun, whimsical cocktail?
I'm thrilled. I'm so excited.
Awesome. After a graceful intro to the fridge, Olivia's going to help me raid it, where there's a lot of fun stuff. We've got some quince shrub, a peach, some oat milk, and I'm not used to raiding with others, so it'll be a little bit crowded feeling. Sure. In the pantry, I see some sprinkles, and I immediately think, whimsical. Why not grab some peanut butter just for fun? Hopefully to match the peanut butter, let's get some amaretto and vodka. Turns out, for sprinkles to adhere to the glass, you need a upgrade from the usual lemon juice. A little bit of molasses does the job, but we'll toss the lemon juice into the drink with a little additional flavoring from some Mirin, the amaretto, peanut butter, and Oatly, a few grains of lemon salt to help bolster some flavors, and the vodka. I realized after the taste test this drink wasn't sweet enough. Normally this molasses would go in at the beginning, but sometimes you just kind of forget that you need sweetness. Let's see what Tosh thinks.
Wow, it's beautiful. Am I grabbing it from you?
Yes.
I like the nonpareils on the rim. Well, it smells like peanut butter.
Nonpareils is fancy for sprinkles.
Other sprinkles.
Yeah.
It's really delicious. There's something pretty acidic about it. It's like lemon, not vodka. I'm totally dumbfounded by it. Is it gin?
What do you think is there as the sweetener?
It's not honey. Molasses? It's really good.
Is it whimsical enough?
The viscosity of it is something other than peanut butter, like a milk. I think I only have oat milk. The lemon, it's like lemon, but it's also something else. I don't think I have yuzu, but like something Asian-y. Rice wine vinegar or mirin? Is that the sweet? It could be mirin. That could be the sweet.
Did you bring all the things over to show?
I did to make it easier for
Are we
myself.
ready?
Oh my gosh, yay!
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
What's
I
in
was
it?
going to
What's
ask
in it?
you if you were excited to find out what's in there, but very clearly you are.
I'm excited.
First off, yes, there's lemon in there. You have lots of fresh Myers lemons. So that is the primary sour in this.
Okay.
There is another slightly acidic, I guess. When you said Asian, I was like, was she watching me while I was doing this? Because that Asian ingredient is...
Ah! Oh!
Oh my god. Mirin. Cut to slow motion replay, but exactly what happened because we're just right in frame to see what happened.
This is further away from me.
I actually wasn't sure how much this was coming out because there's such a small amount of this
Yeah, no, it's there. Because it has a little bit of a miso cod smell, you know?
I know you can mix peanut butter and lemon and have it be good.
Me neither.
Since we're talking about peanut butter, and very clearly it's the prominent flavor of the drink, peanut butter!
Yay! I just keep my hands right here.
I was like, don't do that again. You kind of knew about this one because as I was walking with it after putting in the drink, what did you tell me about this peanut butter?
It's Malone's peanut butter.
Who is Malone?
The dog. It's Malone's peanut butter because I put a stick into the peanut butter and then scrape it into her Kong and then put the stick back in the peanut butter and then scrape it into her Kong. So we're saliva sisters now.
Usually when I'm working with peanut butter, I will use it as a fat wash for the spirit. That actually wouldn't have worked with this reduced fat. Speaking of the spirit, you were guessing gin. Because I knew I was using peanut butter, in my head, I was like, there are really only two options. Whiskey because everyone does peanut butter fat wash. Whiskey. Vodka because vodka tastes like nothing. The spirit that's there is vodka.
Remember when I was like, it's not vodka.
Once you said it's not vodka, I was like, that's just the peanut butter being very strong. Until you guessed gin, I was like, I don't know if you know what gin
No,
tastes
she
like.
just doesn't know anything.
There was actually another alcoholic ingredient in here. It was to add to the nuttiness of this cocktail.
Yeah.
It's Amaretto. Most people know it in the Amaretto Sour.
Hey, Andy. You want to try a crazy-ass cocktail? You'll never guess what's in it.
There's bourbon. It tastes like there's peanut butter. And some kind of like sugar or something, and I don't know, something citrusy. I'm not very good at this game.
That's okay.
You did better than I did.
So we haven't actually gone into the real sweetener of this drink.
Dun 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 dun. dun.
There you go.
It isn't there.
Olivia, grab the molasses.
I guessed molasses. This is the molasses that's been Greeked in my fridge for God knows how long.
It's been what in your fridge?
Greeked. It's when you cover the label so you can put it on camera.
Oh, it is the most scant ingredient in here besides the sprinkles on the side. I actually wanted to use either the turbinado or the brown sugar, but then I would have had to like make a simple syrup, and then there would have been a simple syrup laying around because you don't just make half an ounce of simple syrup.
Yes.
Do you know what salt does to cocktails?
No. Does it do the same thing that it does to desserts?
Yes. I did add a little bit of salt to this. Not very much. Unless you want to taste the ocean, you don't add very much salt to your cocktails.
It's not pasta water after all.
Maybe I should have asked you to make pasta and then just secretly use that in your drink. You had plenty of salt to choose from. The one that I felt was most appropriate to use in your cocktail was lemon salt.
Lemon salt!
The other option was just to use like regular salt, but if you have fun salt, why not? The peanut butter was not the only creamy ingredient in this cocktail. For just a brief moment, you thought it was almond milk, and then you changed your mind.
Because I don't have almond milk.
Right, because of the amaretto, maybe for a second it was like creamy almond flavor, almond milk.
I like the credit you're trying to give me.
I'm trying my hardest. It's oat milk.
Oatly, sponsor us.
And it says shake me. It's not as creamy as milk, obviously, because it doesn't have exactly the same proteins and fats, but it does add quite a bit of texture. What do you think of my attempt at a whimsical drink?
I think you knocked it out of the park. It is the most bizarre cocktail I've maybe ever had, but it's really, really good.
So guys, that's Tasha's kitchen drink. We're putting everything
But the kitchen sink.
Remember to drink responsibly. Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
And then she chugs all the Oatly.
And I drink all the glasses. Oh my god, I would die. Low-key, don't know how to take compliments even though.
How about here? I'm gonna say it and then you repeat it. Wow, Tosh, I'm so glad you enjoyed the cocktail. Thank you for the compliment.
Wow, Tosh, I'm glad you enjoyed the cocktail. Thank you for the compliment.
Yeah. And done.
We got there. That's the best